Hi folks, this is Martin. You may recall on the 11th of April, so that wasn't that long ago. What are we today? Are we the 6th? 6th of May. So we're looking at what, 3 weeks, 3 and a bit weeks. I measured him and we said we're going to go on a 12-week program. So I've got him on a 12-week program of fitness. We did his fat percentages and I said come back about 3 to 4 weeks later and let's just do a remeasure. So that's what we're here for. And when we look at the stats, he was 89.2. Have you weighed today?
No, I've not, no.
Okay, I'll put that in at the end. We'll do a weigh-in. And then his arms measurements. Well, I'm going to go through the measurements now. I'll tell you what they were then, and I'll tell you what they are now. Right, okay, here we go, Martyn. So I'm going to do his measurements on his arms, his chest and his waist. And then we're also going to do body fat measurements on his triceps, his biceps, on his abs and on his back, and we'll come up with a fat percentage. There we go, standing up there. We'll do this, if you come, yeah, just come to here there, that's great. That side there. So arms first. And he's been sticking religiously to this. Nutrition side, the training's, anyone can stick to training. It's the nutrition side. So last time on his arm, he was 37. Exactly the same, 37. 37 we'll put in there. Okay, chest. And then down there now, yeah. Last time was 111.12. 111.12 and now, hold on, 111.2. He's now 111.6. 111.6 on his waist. Yeah, show me your belly button there. That's it. Last time he was 97.5. This time he is, oh yeah, 94. There's a good one. That's good, isn't it? Were you expecting that?
No, I wasn't actually.
94, right.
That.
Okay, now we're going to measure triceps. So using these calipers, Harpenden calipers, I'm going to measure in millimeters and then I'll convert it to a fat percentage. So if you turn around there now, yep. Triceps. Excuse my back, folks. He's got next to nothing on his triceps. Last time was 4 millimeters. This time, blimey, he's halved it. He's down to 2 millimeters. Biceps, he had next to nothing on his biceps as well. Fat-wise, that is. Last time was 2.2. This time, exactly the same. There's not a lot can come off there anyway. 2.2. Then we're looking at his abs. So let me feel for the hip bone there. That's it. Rotate there. Last time he was 7. This time, yeah, this just shows it in the measurements and this fat percentage. 5.2. Good result. 5.2. And then finally, the biggest part of him, which wasn't a major amount anyway, 8.6. So if you turn around there now, raise that up. Yeah, that's it. Place the right hand behind the back. So I'm measuring this subscapular area here. There we go. Last time he was 8.6. This time, 7.2. Okay, thanks, Martyn. 7.2. Right, I've just done his calculations. We've calculated the millimeters up. And then there's a chart here. I don't know if you can see this, but the green area here represents where athletes are supposed to be. Only about, I'd say, 5% of this actual gym get into this green area, depending on your age group. Martyn's well into that area. So his body fat has come out at 10.8. Last time when I measured him 3 to 4 weeks ago, he was 13.3. So he's lost a good, close to 3% there. So 10.8 is his body fat. I usually expect when I measure someone, after about a month when I ask them to come back, I usually expect 1% loss for both male and female. So Martyn's done remarkably well, but he's on a journey. The nutrition plan that I've got him on is quite strict, I've got to say, but he's going down the right lines. He is right at the bottom, at the epitome of his body fat. Yes, if he was going in for a bodybuilding show, he's at 10.8 now. If he was going in for a show, I'd want him down at about between 3 and 5%. Not that we want to go that low, but let's just see where this goes. So that's after 1 month. Let's see where this goes at the end of 12 weeks. So we'll probably do another measure in about a month, maybe 2 months. I don't know where this is going. I'm just going to keep in communication with Martyn and we'll take it from there. Have you got any question, anything you want to put to me as far as the journey you've had over the last 3 weeks?
I'm just pretty blown away with the start of it all, Steve. I didn't feel as if much had changed. I knew a little bit of bloating had gone away, but I'm pretty stoked with where everything's landed at the moment. More properly stoked. It's 3%. It's just, and I was questioning whether or not the macros was right and the diet was right because I didn't feel that much difference. But I think it's done exactly what you've set out to do.
Yeah,
so
good.
I'm made up.
Yeah, good. How's your strength?
Strength-wise, is coming up quite a lot. As I mentioned, I've got that little niggle in my shoulder, but I've still managed to have a workaround and progress quite decently in every single workout that I've had.
Energy levels?
Fantastic.
Yeah, good. Just so you know, folks, I've got Martyn on. We're dictating everything. His protein is way up there. It's high. But what we're doing is we're getting him tighter by controlling his carbohydrate intake. That's one of the macros. So you've got fats, protein and carbs. So we're controlling it where he has 2 or 3 days on a high dosage of carbohydrates and then 1 day low. Or is it the other way around?
No, we switched it. Originally you was mentioning it was going to be 3 low, 1 high, but with me, my total body fat percentage at the beginning being 13, you flipped it around, so it was 3 high, 1 low, and that's obviously give us the result that's coming nearly 3% body fat on switching that around with the high carbs to start with.
Okay, so this is the way to control it. Carbohydrates, people think carbs are bad for you. They're not. We need carbs in this body of ours. Because if we don't, the body is very intelligent. If it doesn't get enough carbs into the body, it will use that very expensive protein that we've put into the body. It will convert that to carbohydrates for energy first, which we don't want to do. So it's a question of finding out what carbohydrates and the amount of carbohydrates suit your body, your metabolism, what you do physically in training, everyday activities, and everyone is different. It's a bit of an experiment in a way. That's it, folks. So thanks for listening, and we'll come back at a later date. Bye for now.